Oh, we got Rich back in the ring. Championship match time. And here comes the challenger, Reginald. It's the new member of Chaotic Wrestling's family, Willow Nightengale.
Absolutely. The big hair, the big smile. Willow Nightengale trying to make a name for herself tonight on Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded. It's going to be an interesting title defense for Becca. We know that she's been defending that belt all over New England.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, there are a couple more scrunchies on the other side of that belt from those defenses.
Yeah, like you said, every time she defends that title, she adds a scrunchie to the belt to commemorate that victory.
Yeah, and the leader of the scrunchie squad, dare I say the queen of the scrunchie squad, out here tonight, throwing off some of those scrunchies into the Chaotic Wrestling faithful right there, all becoming new members of the scrunchie squad.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Chaotic Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my right, from Long Island, New York. She's got big hair and an even bigger smile. The big with the power, Willow Nightengale.
A lot of energy.
Big hair, big smile. She's no big juicy, but we'll see what she has.
No big juicy, couldn't get it done last time.
Opponent to my left, from Columbus, Ohio. She is the current reigning and defending Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion, the leader of the Scrunchie Squad, Becca!
Oh, and she is here to retain that title tonight and add yet another scrunchie to it.
Cool. Yeah, it's yours for now. I get it.
Fighting talk.
I don't know if Willow Nightingale's taking this seriously enough, Reginald. She's buying into Becca's lightheartedness.
Thank you. Well, you can't have the scrunchies on that belt. But I would like to invite you into the scrunchies.
Oh.
Well, this is nice. Becca offering Willow Nightengale a scrunchie to become a member of the scrunchie squad. Obviously, as a bald man, I hope she does the same for referee Kevin Quinn. Look at that.
You accepted? All right.
Could be a friendship forming here, but obviously they'll have to wait till after the match. Oh, and here we go.
Like I said, I don't know if Willow Nightingale is ready for this match. I don't know if she's taking it seriously enough. I know Becca looks like she might be easy to handle, but once that bell rings, Reginald, not quite the story.
Yeah, and we've seen Willow Nightingale start this off with a wrist lock. Becca reversing that wrist lock with a single-hand cartwheel to take it over there. And now Nightingale looking to do a nice little spin move, takes it into a hammerlock. We're finally seeing some wrestling here from these two, and this is the way we like things happening here on Chaotic Wrestling.
Nice drop toe hold reversal there by Becca, grabbing the head, nice headlock.
Drilling those heels into the ground to put some leverage on the upper neck right there. What can Willow Nightingale do? Again, she's got a couple of ways out of this. She can obviously turn herself into the move, or she can try and force herself back, and there it is. She forces herself behind, gets Becca into the hammerlock. Becca brings herself up onto her feet, puts the hammerlock on herself. Both of these women right now feeling each other out, trying to figure out their strengths and weaknesses, feeling out each other through this chain wrestling process, and now Willow Nightingale applying some pressure on that headlock, putting Becca down onto one single knee right there.
What is Becca gonna do? It looks like she's gonna push.
Yeah, breaking that headlock right there, but being forced down to the mat with the momentum from Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale definitely has the weight advantage on Becca, and she's got to use that to her advantage today. And there goes Nightingale off the ropes. She goes underneath Becca. Oh, no, you're not going to lift her like that. Beautiful move there to turn onto the floor, and now look at this. Seated armbar over there.
Whoa, small package.
That is a beautiful version of the Kowalski roll. That was, of course, a magistral cradle right there. And Willow Nightingale, the strength of this female competitor.
The size difference tonight, Becca's got to be careful sending her off the ropes.
Yeah, and they
Nightingale.
Yeah, and that's right. Nightingale then had her in that headlock again, and now another headlock. Oh, there's a quick reversal. Yeah, there it is. I think that Becca was listening to.
A Matrix!
Are we in the Matrix? Oh, look at that! Oh, beautiful work there from Becca. That is athleticism at its finest. And Becca now brings in. Oh, she comes in there. Middle rope. Head scissors. Wonderful stuff.
Wow! Look at this!
Adjusting the scrunchies, but getting Nightengale ready for that spin kick that, of course, defended the belt, and that's a kick of her own from Nightengale.
What a roundhouse kick from Willow Nightengale.
Night from Nightengale.
I thought you were correcting me. I know what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that's what we should call that move, the Night.
I don't blame
Oh, Nightengale picking up Becca with ease, slamming it down onto the mat.
Nice.
I think thus far we've actually seen Willow Nightengale on top of Becca, lackadaisical cover, of
I was
course.
about to compliment Willow Nightengale for that basic body slam, saying not that was basic, but that it was just solid, very straight to it. But the fact that she went for that pin like that,
Yeah.
come on, you're not going to win the women's title that way.
Right, but now what we're seeing from Nightengale is her really using her body and her weight advantage to try and keep Becca down. But Becca fighting back, grabbing hold of Nightengale's neck to force herself up, and now breaking away from that headlock, fighting back with some forearms, and finally we're seeing Becca mount some offense on here. Oh, wow, a type of spine buster right there. That was just up and down, and a nice vertical press cover right there from Nightengale, but not, again, fully committing to that cover.
Yeah, not quite the Matt Logan spine buster that we love to see here in Chaotic Wrestling.
No, there was no hooligan there.
Yeah, it was quite an effective spine buster nonetheless, but it didn't put the women's champion away.
No.
So clearly not enough, but now what does Willow have in mind?
Well, Nightengale, I don't know if you noticed, but look at that hair up in a scrunchie, almost as if to say to Becca, I might be on your team, but I'm certainly going to fight for this title, hitting what is a first of at least 2 suplexes. Could we be seeing the 3 amigos, a tribute to the late WWE Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero? But no, Becca blocking the first one. Small package from Becca. 1, 2, kick out there. Becca yet to mount some serious offense, and Nightengale there, as Becca was almost off balance, kicking all the way down to the floor.
Desperation big boot, Reginald. Now, Nightingale's got to figure out what to do from here if she wants to win the title, and it looks like she's going to go for a submission.
Yep, she's got that submission hold on there. That is, of course, a half octopus submission, not having the feelock. Now, if she could hook her right leg over her left leg and really put that extra pressure on Becca's head, we could see Becca have no choice but to tap out. But Becca then using her arm to push the head away.
So if it's a half octopus, it's a quadrupus.
I would think it would be more of a octo, not an octopus. But I see what you're saying. The numbers game certainly on your side, Pat Matthews.
I'm trying here, Reginald.
But this is one-on-one action. This is no Scott Steiner math. Here we have Willow Nightengale chopping Becca in the corner with those forearms, and Nightengale still on top right here. Becca yet to find some momentum, but there's a snapmare into the knee. Nightengale with well, the punches are being exchanged.
Not a lot of strength thrown into that strike. It might be the downfall of Nightengale, but I guess she's not giving up.
Now the
taking
strength.
the punches from Becca like a champ.
Yeah, now the strength is building up. Oh, they just headbutt each other, maintaining their feet though, and they both kicked each other down. The referee, if he counts to 10 right here, this would be a double knockout, one of the rarest finishes you ever see in professional wrestling.
This is something, Reginald.
This is something. I mean, the Twitch universe is on board right here. The hype train, we hope, is going to continue all night long. But this is women's wrestling here in Chaotic Wrestling. This is, of course, Becca, our champion, making her way to her feet against Willow Nightengale from New York, coming in to really take on Becca's open challenge, as it were. Becca now adjusting the scrunchy squad behind her. But it's Nightengale. Oh, clothesline down. Becca now finally able to mount some offense. 2 clotheslines. Could we be seeing a third? Ducks under that one. Flying.
Man.
Yeah, putting Nightengale into the corner. Becca then, we've seen this before. We've seen these 3 kicks that come in. Sometimes she doesn't hit all 3. Oh, look at this. Back spring. And yes, the double back spring slap to the face.
Here we go.
Becca going for that bulldog. If she hits it, this could be a precursor to a celebration for Becca if she goes on to retain her championship tonight.
I'm surprised Nightengale's getting back to her feet so quickly, but Becca's not done. What she got in mind? A backside?
She's going for the backside. She doesn't have the weight advantage to make that work. Nightingale whips her off the ropes. Becca ducks under. Oh, oh yes! That is a beautiful springboard stunner. And there's a 1, a 2. Oh, a kick out.
That scrunchy stunner was out of this world. I'm shocked that Nightengale was able to kick out.
The springboard scrunchy stunner. What a maneuver from Becca, pulling that one out of her accessory bag. And here we go.
I gotta give Willow Nightengale credit. After everything, she's still able to maintain her composure and get back to her feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Becca throwing that forearm hard into Nightengale. Oh, Nightengale. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, a super kick out of nowhere.
Becca's down. Nightengale picks her up, potentially goes for an even more devastating. That Samoan lift is up. Oh, there it is!
A chest belly driver!
Deep from New York City. Oh, the deep dish pizza driver. She's not from Death Valley. She's not from Death Valley.
What do you think, the deep dish pizza originates from Chicago?
Well, that's a good point, actually. We'll have to come up.
Yelling at me about my lack of knowledge of geography here, Reginald, and you're calling this move a deep dish tally. I don't even know what you call it.
Listen, I am not from these United States. I am, of course, from Great Britain. Over there, we would just call that the Hampshire driver.
Well, then let's lay off correcting my maneuvers then, Reginald.
I think we're both correcting each other's geography and maneuvers, but right now, what we could be seeing is a correction in the way that the women's division is going if we have a new champion tonight. And right now, Willow Nightengale has Becca in a precarious position.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it looks like Becca's fighting out of it.
Oh, Nightengale back to the mat. Becca now climbing to the top rope. What are we going to see from this Queen of the Scrunchies?
Oh, went for a missile drop kick, but no!
Nightingale marching around, moving her. Gut-wrenching suplex attempt. She picks her up, not quite the first time. Goes for the second. Becca holds onto her legs there. Flips her over.
Oh, whoa!
Jackknife pin. 1, 2.
Oh, no, not enough!
Kick out, big kick attempt there from Nightingale. Good night.
There it is, a big spin kick.
Good night, Nightengale, as Becca hits that spinning heel kick from the standing position. What a phenomenal match, though. Wow. And a nice show of appreciation on the end there from Becca to Nightengale. But there it is, in the ring right now, our women's champion, Becca.
You gotta give credit to Nightengale because she had an excellent showing here tonight. She may have not come away with the championship, but hey, she put one stellar performance on.
Without a doubt, and credit to Willow Nightengale. Credit to Willow Nightengale, and here is just some of the highlights from this match. Becca with a phenomenal offense maneuver here. This was an attempt at the kick that finally won her the match, but Nightengale responded with her own night-night kick. This, of course, the double back spring slap in the face.
Wow. And look at this.
Yeah, the scrunchy stunner. Beautiful work. And here was the Hampshire driver.
Sure. We'll call it that, Reginald.
For now, but of course, this move, standard move there from Becca, that standing spinning heel kick.
Standard but deadly, Reginald.
Oh my goodness, standard as in is part of her repertoire. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Becca holding on at another scrunchie to the championship belt. Both of these women just put on a phenomenal match, but of course, still to come, JT Dunn and Death by Davey. This is just going to be a phenomenal rest of your nights.